I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land,
the Wurundjeri peoples
of the Kulin Nation, and I would like you pay my respect to elders. Past, present, and emerging.
Thanks again for coming out here to Badgerweir to see me. I know we've got a few new faces as opposed to last time. I want to show you in particular the fire sticks plant. All right, I'm going to give you all a quick guess. Who can guess what this tree might be for? What did I mention before? Fire! Yes, that's right, fire. Can you see that in there?
Yes.
See that one? So there's a hardwood outside and a softwood inside. And that makes it perfect for getting a friction fire is what we call this one. This is a road here, so no run around the road, stay on the side. My involvement with the program so far has been just to come and help with the kids on 1 or 2 sessions to teach them about different plants in these different seasons throughout Badgerweir, getting people to sort of see plants outside of just their uses, but actually know their place within the ecosystem. And then hopefully these kids can actually identify these plants and then use them outside of here as well. Yeah.
We have rabbits.
We have rabbits? Pet rabbits?
7.
Wow. Sword grass. Sword.
What is it for?
All right, so this is really, really sharp. I want to just hold it gently, but it's a really sharp one. So you can use that for cutting when you're out in the bush. They're engaged, they're learning, they're picking things up, they're asking me questions, they keep me on my toes, which is also fun as well.
What do you cut with?
What are you cutting with, or what are you going to use? What are you going to cut with it? So probably like meat and stuff like that. You all right? You can, like other little plants and stuff. Well, then you just start again. You get another one. Point out, there was one that you learned about last time that you can tie string with. Can you just remember that one? Take some of these with you. This is for making string. We'll show you how to do it when we get back up the top there. Remember the name? Bootlace bush. See how you got it like that? Look, and then you can just peel it off like that. And then, once that's peeled off, you're just left with a stick that does nothing. But then, you've got these nice little fibres that you can rub in your hands like this.
Why would you rub it in your hand?
To loosen them up. So it breaks down all the fibres. So then when you want to start to make a bit of string, you can twist it like this, twist it back, and then you go through the process of actually turning making string. And now this, me making this has taken me about 10 years to learn this.
I know.
So you guys are off to a good start, starting so young. When the early explorers come here and they seen our ancestors using this for making nets and stuff like that, they actually said, wow, that looks really strong. And of course they didn't have shops around, so they had to change their bootlaces when they fell apart, and they replace it with them. So that's why they started calling it bootlace bush.
Bootlaces made of?
Probably leather, I think.
What do I do now?
Look at that, that's really good. You've doing
a great job.
Awesome, mate. So since you've been at the Oonah after school program, what's your favourite thing that you've learnt? We're going to go one at a time though. Has anyone got one? Surprisingly good food. I heard that Kayla made some sausage rolls today, is that correct? She responsible for them?
We ate like all of them in like 5 minutes tops.
What have you guys been making at Oonah?
Bunjil.
A hut.
You're building a hut?
Yeah, we're building a hut.
Hang on, so I'm teaching you bush skills out here and you guys actually know more than me. So do you think it's important for you guys to actually be able to teach other people what you've learned?
Yes.
I think it's pretty important.
We learn things from a lot of different adults.
Yep.
And some things that we learn, we teach people who don't know that stuff.
Do you find that you teach like friends at school and stuff like that might not come to this program, that you might teach them a little bit about what you've learned?
Yeah, they tend to find it interesting and they're either saying, oh, I didn't know that.
But you have all this knowledge in you at 9 years old, which means that when you get to my age, when you get to 34, you're going to have about triple, maybe 5 times the amount of knowledge that I've got now, and you'll be teaching people how to do this sort of stuff. And I think you should start teaching them now while you're young too. You know what you're doing. That's good. I think that's the big thing here is we're trying to teach. So when it comes to learning, these kids are excited, they're enthusiastic, they want to be here. I just love to see that in young minds growing and learning. These are two different types of plants that we're going to identify today to get you to learn about fire sticks. This one's called Olearia, and this one is called Jilwick. So that's Woiwurrung for fire stick. So you ever see people doing that one with the fire stick to get the fire going? That's the one we're looking for today. So this one can look really similar and trick us, so we have to learn this one too.
Do they make 5?
Yeah, we'll collect some of these today that you can take back to Oonah and then store there, and then I can come and see you another time, and then we can... Can you remember this one in particular? So it wasn't for making string, it was something to do with...
Eating?
Eating, yeah.
The leaf?
No, not quite.
The berries.
The berries, that's right. What colour were they?
Orange.
Red, that's right. But where are they now? That's right, it's not the right time for them, isn't it? But when we were here last time, was that the right time for them? Yeah. So we've got to see it in the 2 different seasons now. So we've seen it in summertime when it fruits, but now we're here at the start of winter and we've got no fruit on them. And even all their prickles are gone too because they've got nothing to protect. So last time we were here, we had a look at some plants and stuff, but there was also something that we had to watch out for while we were here too.
It was snakes.
Snakes, that's right. Where are the snakes today though? Do we have to look out for them today?
No, because it's too cold.
Too cold. What I hope is that these kids get to learn more about their culture and understand it from a younger age, and that they can use these practices as they grow up. I started doing all these practices later on in life. We're only about 21 years old roughly is when I started doing these practices. So to give kids a chance to start doing this, right from the start, we're talking primary school and stuff like that. Yeah, I can't imagine what they'll be doing when they're my age. So yeah, that's off to a good start. Are you just going to go to the next session next week?
Yes.
Yep. What about the session after that?
Yes.
What about the session when we come back to Badgerweir?
Yes.
Oonah After School Program.
Yes.